school leaders removed Miley Cyrus's song Rainbowland from a first grade concert setlist.
Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't remember. She came home and she said, nope, we're not allowed to sing those songs anymore.
The choice was made Wednesday by higher principal Mark Schneider and the director of elementary learning, Melissa Yao. According to Waukesha Superintendent Jim Siebert, this decision came after the school received 2 inquiries from parents.
In the song, there is a lyric that says, different colors, every hue coming together. And in Waukesha, there's been a lot of pressure to get rid of things like that. Talk of diversity and talk of inclusion.
Administrators declined to specify why they deemed the song controversial, but said the song may not be appropriate for the age level and maturity of the students.
May not be appropriate for the age level and maturity of these students. A song about unity and love. Weird. That's how this works up in Wisconsin. So the second graders that are supposed to be doing this concert had to have a song removed. Miley Cyrus and Dolly Parton song, Rainbowland. Let's go to some details really fast because there's some examples of some songs I've got for you. Tempel and her co-teacher, dual language instructors at this school, wanted this concert to have a theme of world unity and peace. How damning. Among the songs that were selected, It's a Small World. Oh, but it was supposed to be sung in Spanish. Nope, no more unity. And also Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. I'm going to assume that they were okay with that one. But within a day of the students learning this other song, Tempel said that school administration asked her to remove Rainbowland. And in that statement, the district said it called for the song to be removed because of its lyrics. They could be deemed controversial. Not that they were controversial, but they could be deemed controversial. And that's according to the school board policy on controversial issues in the classroom, as they've been bullied around by politicians to do that, who've been bullied around by hateful people that they think will get them back in office. So there's some lines from it. Wouldn't it be nice to live in paradise? Here's some of these devastating lines. Wouldn't it be nice to live in paradise where we're free to be exactly who we are? Is what Cyrus and Parton's song goes with. Living in a rainbow land where you and I go hand in hand. Oh, I'd be lying if I said this was fine. All the hurt and the hate going on here. If children learn this stuff, who knows? They might not actually hate each other. And that's, of course, the opposite of what this school district or whatever parents complained about this want. I have a solution for these hateful parents. Go home and teach your children all the hate. It's what we've been going throughout our country anyway. Teach your hate at home, but it doesn't have to spread to everyone else at the school. So there's more, though, because what we need is some nice, wholesome music to be taught to elementary school children. Matter of fact, my wife is a music teacher, and she is also on the board of OR for music, a board that talks about different ways of teaching music to children. Weird, because as this has gone down, it's some of these, once you find out the way that these teachers are teaching music, this is one of the songs that they regularly teach children that maybe aren't mature enough. Let's listen.
Jump, 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 Jim Joe. Clap your hands and wave hello. Turn around and round you go. Then you wiggle and you jump, Jim Joe. Stamp, 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 Jim Joe. Clap your hands and wave.
So the song goes on and on. Jump, Jim, Joe. Nothing wrong with that, right? Wave your hands, go in circles. Except those are the changed lyrics so that we can sanitize our history. This is the details behind it, as pointed out by Decolonizing the Music Room. Briefly, Jump, Jim Crow was the name of the song, and it was made famous by a white minstrel show performer named Thomas Dartmouth Rice in the 1820s. It was a huge hit. It was performed in minstrel shows across the country. At some point, Crow became Joe, and the peppy tune made its way into the collection of songs taught in countless elementary schools in our country. No problem with that. Actually, here's some of those original lyrics. Come listen, all you gals and boys. Eyes just from Tucky-Ho. Obviously, this is a minstrel show depicting what they think black folks are. I'm going to sing a little song. My name's Jim Crow. Wheel about and turn about, do just so. Every time I wheel about, I jump Jim Crow. I went down to the river, didn't mean to stay, but there I see so many gals I couldn't get away. And arter I been there a while, I taught I pushed my boat, but I tumbled in the river and find myself afloat. It goes on and on and on. I think you guys might get the idea here. Here's another song that's taught to elementary school kids, Still Now. More.
Chicken and a fence post post, can't dance Josie. Chicken on a fence post, can't dance Josie. Hello, Susan Palio.
Graphic 11, you guys. There's chicken on a fence post. Graphic 11. Brittany Lynn Wilburn, chicken on a fence post. The phrase is an altered version of the phrase, inwards on a fence post. In some places, fence post and wood pile were exchangeable. Fence post in more established parts of the South with built fences, wood pile, further west in newly developing areas. So fence post, wood pile, similar things. The phrase is an idiom meaning something is wrong or suspicious and referring to black people hiding amongst wood while attempting to escape slavery. Several of the four in the middle, the song that is the base of Chicken on a Fence Post, make references both to something being wrong and specifically being a black person of somewhere they shouldn't be. Something like the fly in the buttermilk. That's why Chicken on a Fence Post and its sister songs, Dance Josie, Jump Josie, Can't Dance Josie, and the four in the middle are all on that list. So we're eliminating songs to being taught by second graders about unity and love and all that type of stuff because they can't comprehend it. But let's go ahead and continue to teach them this, but not teach them what it is that they're singing and where it came from, because that might make them uncomfortable. This is our country. What's your thoughts, Jordan?
I mean, think about the lyrics of that Dolly Parton and Miley Cyrus song. Like how simple and welcoming that is. That is a good message for kids. I guess the name was probably what inspired the two people who complained, and I find it ridiculous that two people complaining about something that harmless is enough to move a school board. And think about what we were taught when we were in school, right? What was like kindergarten, first grade, the lesson that they had on the wall? It's the golden rule. It's treat other people the way you want to be treated. Within that is a message of equality and, celebrating the diversity in our communities, in our school, in our classrooms. That's a good message to instill in children. But seeing, I guess, Rainbowland as a title is enough to inspire two hateful, bigoted parents, and that sadly scares school boards. It's ridiculous, the society we're living in.
You know what they could do is allow those two, the children of those two parents or families that decide to complain, don't have them do it, bro. That's your kids. Allow them to sit out of those songs about unity, because if the word rainbow comes out of their mouth, they just might, who knows, care. That's what we can't have.